In this exercise tutorial, I'm going to be taking you through a single arm TRX row. So we're going to be rowing on the TRX with one arm, but we're going to be doing it in an elbow up position. So you see a lot of TRX rows where people keep their elbows into the body, their hands or palms are facing each other, and they row up and back down. Now we're going to be doing a variation that works a little bit more of the rear deltoid, so it works the back of the shoulder a bit more than the lats, and that's because our hand position, rather than having those palms facing each other, will actually be in this position. So I've done a tutorial of how to do it on both hands, and now we're going to go to just doing it on one hand. Now, because we're doing a single arm movement on the TRX, we need to set the TRX up into single hand mode. So what I want you to do is I want you to have a look at how I've got this TRX set up. So I've actually got this TRX starting at hip height when it comes to the handles, and then I'm going to pop this in single arm mode by putting one of the handles through the triangle of the other handle. So watch how I put one handle through the triangle. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the other handle through the triangle as well of the TRX. And then I'm just going to make sure that's nice and set. And now I'm in single arm mode. So unlike the usual neutral grip of a TRX row, where someone would get the tension, feet hip width apart, and come back and then in, we're actually going to be starting off with an out position with the hand like so, so the elbow's slightly below the shoulder. From here, I'm going to be bringing my palm down position and keeping it there throughout the whole variation and whole repetition and set that I'm doing with my single arm rows. What's really important is when you're coming up, try to squeeze your shoulder back, so you should be feeling a nice isometric contraction. You should really feel the back of the shoulder working. If it's not hard enough, so when you're doing it you feel like actually this is really easy, what you can do is once you've got that tension on the TRX and you've leant back, just start to walk in. Try and keep a nice diagonal line between your feet and your head. Keep your eyes looking up at that TRX, and because you've created a more abrasive angle, when you now come up, squeezing your elbows back and your shoulder back, you should find that it's a harder variation. That's how to do a high row on one arm with the TRX.